3 practical tips for aspiring entrepreneurs. Having your own successful and profitable business is the dream of many people. You're your own boss, you decide when you work and how hard you work, you decide on your income, you're doing what you love, something that you're passionate about. You no longer worry about money. Rather, you're focused on being a blessing to your employees and customers, and you have a life of freedom and abundance. But before you reach this dream entrepreneurial lifestyle, there are a lot of challenges you will have to overcome. You will be experiencing a lot of struggles as you start your own business with limited time, capital, experience, and resources. Starting a business is a serious endeavor, but you know that the rewards are worth it. That's why you truly want to start your own business. That's why in this episode, you're going to get 3 practical tips that will help you throughout your entrepreneurial journey as you start, build, and grow your own business. With that said, let's get started. Tip number 1, just focus on your next actionable step. The successful businesses we can see around us, the ones that are successful already, will have a lot of moving parts. That restaurant that's always filled with people will have 20 plus employees, beautiful interiors, a modern website, great pictures, and tons of 5-star reviews. That online blog gets tens of thousands of traffic per day, is filled with hundreds of articles or podcasts and videos, plus millions of likes on their Facebook page. That hardware store that has 10 branches has so many connections with different suppliers. Now, seeing these big successful businesses, it can be overwhelming for a first-time entrepreneur na hala, ang dami palang kailangan gawin at isipin at iset up. But the lesson here is that starting a business is actually simpler than you think. As a first-time entrepreneur, it is wonderful to look up to established businesses for inspiration. But you have to remember that those businesses weren't built in a day or in a month or a year. Many of them have been growing slowly for several decades. So it will take possibly 100,000 steps before you could have a business like that as well. But your job is to just focus on your next actionable step. What is your next step? There's no need to worry about taxation or hiring employees or capital at the start because those might be still step number 50 or step number 100. But if you haven't taken your step number 1 yet, then all your focus just needs to be on that step number 1, whatever that step is. Now, of course, everyone will be at different points in their business. Some might be really starting from scratch, totally clueless kung ano ba ang magandang business. So for them, their step number 1 might be to brainstorm business ideas or maybe attend a short business seminar or read a short business book. Now, some people will already have a business idea in mind and they are already in the part of testing it and investigating further. So their next actionable step might be to talk and interview a few potential customers or find a mentor in that area. The important part really is that whatever phase you are in starting a business, keep working on your next actionable step. Every day or at least every week, just focus on building your business one step at a time. And there will come a point na magugulat ka na lang na, wow, ang dami mo nang nagawa. You will surprise yourself with how far you've come and everything you have achieved. With that said, let's now go to the next one. And this tip is going to be extremely helpful, but so many aspiring entrepreneurs forget to do this. Tip number 2, get business mentors. And yes, with an S. A business mentor can be anyone who has accomplished what you want to accomplish and would be willing to share their knowledge to you. So, how do you get business mentors? This is actually surprisingly easy. All you have to do is identify successful entrepreneurs and then ask them if you could learn from them. That's it. And feel free to be 100% honest for your intentions here. You can say that someday you'd also like to run your own business and you're looking to learn from them. For example, if you want to run your own restaurant business someday, then talk to successful restaurant owners. If wala kang kilala, then go to your favorite restaurant, then ask the staff there on who's the owner, then Ask them. If you'd like to run your own barbershop or maybe fashion store or an online business, then find people who are already successful there. Then talk to the owners. Ask them if you could learn from them. And if you're wondering what's in it for them, well, you will be amazed that so many successful entrepreneurs have good hearts and they will gladly teach you for free. It would help, of course, if you offer to take them out for lunch or dinner or even pay a learning fee to show you're serious. The point here is, get in touch with the entrepreneurs you admire and ask them, learn from them. Many will be very willing to help and pay it forward and share their knowledge with you. All you have to do is ask. Doing this will allow you to fast-track your progress in business because you'll immediately find out what's truly important, what to watch out for, what to prioritize, and what not to do. And you learn it without having to spend millions of pesos or spending countless hours in your business. Trust me, when you do this, just learning from a single mentor, from a single session, you can learn so much already, and you're going to get so much progress on your business before you even start. Now, moving forward, let's go to the most important tip of all in this video. And everything you've learned so far will become useless if you do not do this last tip. The last tip, tip number 3, is act today. Let's get real here. There are so many people who always say na gusto nilang mag-business, but they never take action on it. And you might be familiar with their story. They have been saying that they plan to run their own business someday, but it's already been 5, 10, 15, 20 plus years. They are still working in the corporate world. And their dream of having their own business, well, pangarap pa rin. I don't know. Maybe this might be you. And if you ask, why don't you have your own business yet? They'll say, kasi walang capital, or ewan, ano bang magandang business ngayon? Or they'll say that they are just super busy. But let's get real here. All these are just excuses, excuses, excuses. Palusot, palusot, palusot. I know this is a tough message for some people, but this is the reality of entrepreneurship. This is the reality of what it means to be a business owner. You are the boss, so if you do not work on your business, there is no one else that will do it for you. No one else. So always act today. Even if it's just a tiny little step towards your dream business, it could be a simple 10-minute exercise of brainstorming business ideas, or it could be sending a Facebook message to a potential business mentor. The point is, act today. So, in the spirit of acting today, I would like to leave you with this question. What simple, tiny little step can you do today that will move you forward in having your own business? Think about it for a while, then go do it. Act today. And that's our 3 practical tips for aspiring entrepreneurs. Tip number 1, focus on your next actionable step. Tip number 2, get business mentors. And number 3, and most important of all, act today. Keep these 3 tips in mind every day, and you can be assured that there will come a time that your dream of having your own business, of being your own boss, of enjoying time and financial freedom will no longer be just a dream, it will be your reality. Hey there, J3 here from Pinoy Money Academy, and I hope you enjoyed this free business training video. Now, if you're someone who truly wants to become an entrepreneur, have your own business, be in control of your time, your income, and your lifestyle while doing something you're truly passionate about, then you're going to want to see our latest training program called the Business Startup Blueprint. The Business Startup Blueprint is where we teach the average Filipino, someone with limited time, capital, and minimal business experience, how they can safely start their own businesses from scratch in a low-risk, high-reward approach. All this in a step-by-step way. And I'm very happy to share that many of our students here in the Business Startup Blueprint were already able to start up and now earning from their businesses within just a matter of a few months. So, if you'd like to check out our business training programs and resources, head on over to www.pinoymoneyacademy.com/BSB. The link should also be displayed in this video. Now, when you go to that page, you can get our free business reports and access to our more comprehensive business training videos so that you can get an idea on what it really takes to start up a business from scratch, and also learn how to avoid the most common entrepreneurial mistakes. Everything there will be extremely helpful in your entrepreneurial journey. So I invite you to go to pinoymoneyacademy.com/BSB to check our free business training resources. We're continually creating more and more training for aspiring entrepreneurs, so our giveaways will be changing depending on when you go there. So check out what's being given away for free this month. I hope to see you there, and thanks for watching.